Welcome drone video fans, my name is Bill, and in this 6-minute video we're going to have a look at some of the scenes along the shore of Lake Erie, the Geneva-On-The-Lake Lodge and Conference Center, as well as some of the cottages that are for rent all year round, but mostly during the tourist season. We're flying here about 15-20 feet above the ground and right along the shoreline of Lake Erie, which is very rough and dirty from all the wind storms we've been having. Normally it's a very nice shade of blue, but you know, when it gets stirred up from the winds, it takes on this sort of muddy color. The round building that we're passing there is actually an indoor swimming pool which looks out on Lake Erie. And once we turn around and start heading back, we're actually going to stop and do a little bit of a highlight of that feature. The conference center and lodging is a combination of housing for vacationers and for people to come for special events, for going to conferences, whether that be business related or for something else, for sales for, you know, different kind of programs. Here's a gazebo here. We're going to turn and look at the conference center and see that gazebo is going to be in the lower right hand corner. Now that gazebo is the location for many a wedding. Usually they have as many as 3 weddings held there during the summer months, and place a bunch of chairs around there, and there's a webcam in the distance that you know, you can access from the internet, but it's a very nice place, a good setting for weddings. We're turning around here and we're going to start heading back. And during the summertime, when the peak of the tourist season, this place is just really tremendously busy, and you know, it's filled with vacationers all the time from all over the United States and Canada. Okay, we're heading back now, and we're going to kind of swing around and head back sort of sideways and get some views here. That, again, that round building is an indoor pool, which is kind of neat. It looks out on the lake. We have these cottages, which are 3-bedroom affairs, and you know, they're for rent, and not too bad if you have several families living in them. I saw them being installed. Every one of those I watched as they installed them. They build the foundations and then bring the housing units in on flatbed trucks and lower them with a huge crane. There goes a couple walking down the path, and all I can say is it was 40 degrees this day with about up to 20-mile-an-hour winds blowing it off the lake, and it was not very pleasant, especially for me to fly. My hands were shaking most of the time during the flight, and I can imagine those people were hustling, you know, in their walk just in order to stay warm as they were walking. And now we've turned back to the east here, and we're going to continue going back in a home direction, and you can see that little blue figure there on the right side of the screen. That's me holding the Phantom 3's controller in my hands and shaking. I'll tell you, it's, you know, 40 doesn't sound really cold, but when the wind is blowing on you, it does get uncomfortable. We're going to come up here and take a quick look at some condos that are located right next to the conference center. And the first thing, there goes a seagull that took off and flew by. This swimming pool that you see here has got a cover on it, and it's nice to that they got it all covered. The one at the lodge hasn't been covered yet, but these condos are permanent residents. They're, you know, owned by various people, as most condominiums are, and they have a lovely view of the lake, and you know, walking access to the Geneva-On-The-Lake strip, which is you know, the site of a lot of action and businesses during the tourist season. I'm turning back now here, and we're going to head back down towards that pathway. And before all those cottages were put in, I used to fly this area with a 808 keychain camera mounted on a SEMA X5C, and there's videos about 5 or 6 years back in my video list, which shows that area full of trees. There's me standing there again, and I see on my screen that there's a father and son going on the path, and they're going to be walking down here. So I kind of fly a little bit down the pathway, drop down a little bit so you can see the wind blowing those shrubs along the lake shore. And once that father and son get close enough, they hear my Phantom parked in the air. And once they're aware of me flying there, you'll see them look up at the Phantom 3, and then they'll look back to where they saw me flying it from. You'll see them here turn back and look towards me once they catch a load. Here they go. They're going to look back towards me. There they go. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this quick little visit along the lake shore and some of the sights in this early winter time. Thanks for stopping by and watching. If you have any comments, leave them down below. I always appreciate reading comments from the viewers. Thanks for watching and stopping by. Come back again soon. We'll put up some fresh content soon in the future.